I'll send a risky text, then start being productive for no reason. My son, 7, has discovered "these nuts" jokes, and it's all he says now. Everything is "these nuts." He simply can't stop. I asked him where he heard that joke. He made me promise that if he told me, he wouldn't get in trouble. I agreed, so he leans in and whispers, "These nuts." My 72-year-old mother just informed me she is going to her first sex party and doesn't know what to bring. After some delicate questioning, "Gender reveal, Mom. It's called a gender reveal." I don't like to say "bless you" when someone sneezes because I don't know if they're religious or not. So instead, I just say, "I hope you never do that again." Ocean with her 6 pups. The father is the pillow. May you sleep as well this weekend. Parenting is hard. I am trying to teach my son that vagina isn't a dirty word, but that he still needs to pick a different name for his hamster. Someone said, "Don't chase him, replace him," and I've never heard better parenting advice in my life. I've never seen a one-sentence headline contradict itself. TJ Miller's wife making a name for herself in New York. Right, so what's her name? Instead of calling it a to-do list, I've started writing side quests at the top to make it seem more fun and interesting, and boy has that not worked at all. In retrospect, it might have been a mistake to give Facebook all of my personal information in exchange for seeing what my high school friends eat for dinner. When I die and y'all go through my search history, you'll be disappointed to find mostly just definitions for very common words that I wasn't sure I was using correctly. A reverse Stardew Valley game where you and 11 other young adults you've known for your whole life compete for the affections of a mysterious new farmer who never speaks and has somehow become unimaginably wealthy off of vegetables. The AI art thing is fake. I'm the guy who has to draw all the requests like the chess player inside the Mechanical Turk. You're torturing me. I spend every waking hour drawing shit like Joe Biden Asuka wedding and Donkey Kong Nuremberg trials. Please stop. I need to sleep. More money is spent today on breast implants and Viagra than on Alzheimer's research. By 2035, there will be a large elderly population with big boobs, huge erections, and absolutely no idea what to do with them. My friend with benefits was in a bad car accident and had to have surgery on his femur, and this is his update. I miss you, I assume. Just talked to the doctor today. Found out that because of the accident, my dick has been hanging longer and thicker than ever. Caution. Barren area. The prophecy is fulfilled. Just saw someone my age being extremely talented. My day's ruined. It's always worse when it's someone younger than you, though. I mean, come on. Pissed off the horse fandom with this one. What are they here for? They're f***ing frolicking, you stuck-up bitch. You make me sick. They're just swimming. They literally have nothing else. It's glue or run, and yet you're bullying them for swimming? Pathetic. Yet you live a similar lifestyle of only a few tasks over and over. Hater that you are. In college, I fell out of my bunk bed and broke both of my legs and one arm. Years later on a date, I made a joke about being clumsy, and the dude told me I couldn't compare to this woman his EMT brother helped once, who fell out of her bunk and broke all the bones. It was me. How old were you when you realized your original plan of being really nice, working really hard, and taking on much more than you should in the hope you would be automatically rewarded for this without asking was totally shit? One time I changed in front of my mom and she saw a tattoo I have next to my boob and she was like, "Make sure your employer never sees that. Tattoos aren't professional." And it's like, f***, now I can't sleep with my boss without them thinking I'm unprofessional. They thought CLI, Christian Life International, alone wouldn't signify a church, so they added the cross. Magnificent. Let's say I got my dick stuck in a ketchup bottle, which I didn't. How would I get it out? Wait till it's soft and pull it out, LMAO. It's cutting off the blood flow and it won't get soft. Not that I did that. Do you know what it is? Security cameras inside a perimeter fence at the Amarillo Zoo captured a strange image. The city is asking for help to identify it. Beats me, man. An octopus actually has 6 arms and 2 legs, not 8 legs. So sorry, Uber facts, but an arm has suckers all along it, and a tentacle has suckers on the end. So octopuses have 8 arms and no legs, while squids have 6 arms and 2 tentacles. There are no legs in the class next post. I wish just one time an action movie starring macho men with great chemistry would end with them kissing. One of these days, Nick. I had a dream last night. It was a at Cinnabon commercial where every time the camera angle changed, there was less frosting on the Cinnabons, and people in the commercial were crying, begging for it to stop. This sounds like a nightmare. I mean, it'd be a great ad, I think. I love using a measuring cup for only water. It's like, you're still clean, bud. You get to skip the wash. Go right back to the cabinet. In what I'd thought was a pretty productive introductory therapy session, I explained how I feared my lethally toxic personality was driving people away. When I called to schedule a follow-up, they said he'd close his practice and moved out of town. I would do absolutely anything to get 8 hours of sleep, except for going to bed 8 hours before I need to wake up. What do people who start small talk in elevators want from us? I don't know, man. Unsolicited career advice. Pursue a job you love, even if it doesn't make much money. Work as a musician at fancy parties. Meet high-powered people. Fly to Italy and befriend the son of a shipping magnate. Kill him with an oar while you're both on a boat and assume his identity. Nice one, Barnes & Noble. It's about Spy X Family. I get it, I think. How the fuck are kids these days vaping? When I was a kid, I was trying to figure out how they got cars into malls. Lied to her that I can play chess, now she wants to play me online. How do I learn chess in 30 minutes? Make her use white, open another chess app as white, play her moves and reply with whatever the computer plays. This shit is too easy. How do people chill at home wearing jeans? Literally cannot think of anything worse. It's been 5 years. I thank God for my life. Cops beat up teen after bank teller mistakes his erection for a pistol. Oh. Her. I'm using your phone. I need to Google something. Me. No, please don't. Her. Reading out my last search. Do dogs think humans are other dogs? Nervous of flying? Don't be, as long as the 2 million parts in a plane work perfectly while traveling at close to the speed of sound, as sharp and metal blades rotate at supersonic speeds and temperatures of negative 65 degrees, 7 miles above the Earth's surface, you'll be absolutely fine. When I was a kid, I literally thought that this little piggy went to market meant it went shopping. Yeah, I think we all did. To all dogs laying down, will you please just stay laying down even if I get up? I swear I'm not doing anything important and I'll be right back, and you look so cozy. I love you and I just want you to be happy. I don't know, man. It's like none of the other reindeer even care that I can dance. Cookies sounds like cook these, and yet we bake them. Something is wrong with our society. My wife and I made custom skaters on Tony Hawk, and we look like a couple who got arrested because our baby died. It haunts me. Well, now it's haunting me too, thanks. Just slung my bra off and threw it to the other side of the couch where there are already 2 other bras. If my math is right, it's Wednesday. I now curse you to be filled with joy. Ha, it didn't work. Wait, that's a cat. You're Mexican? You don't look Mexican. Yes, what am I supposed to look like, a quesadilla? Dinner. Get a nice salmon fillet at the supermarket, not too big. Put some olive oil and lemon juice on it. Wrap it in damp paper towels. Nuke it in the microwave for 3 minutes or so. Eat it. Maybe add a salad. This may be the shortest horror story you've ever written. Kudos to Apple Maps for going above and beyond on the privacy front, pixelating not only the person's face but also the dog's arse. Therapist. And what do we do when we're feeling stressed? Me. Stop making plans, avoid text messages, and accidentally alienate myself from all my friends. Therapist. No. A drunk girl at this party asked me, so what's your backstory? I said, scoliosis. And she said, with complete sincerity, that's crazy. I'm a Libra. No, you guys, my dad was watching a video on his laptop in the living room, and I walked up behind him and said, who's that fucking nerd? And to my horror, the nerd on the screen laughed. It was a Zoom meeting. The nerd is one of our company's investors. Oh. I made my bed and found a half-eaten stick of butter in it. When I asked my child if she'd put anything in mommy's bed, she said, I did not put butter in it. The mystery continues. More at 11. A typical website visit in 2022. 1. Figure out how to decline all but essential cookies. 2. Close the support widget asking if I need help. 3. Stop the auto-playing video. 4. Close the subscribe to our newsletter pop-up. 5. Try and remember why I came here in the first place. Just because he dated you for 7 years, it doesn't mean he will marry you. My uncle studied medicine for 6 years and he's now a DJ. Instagram. Look at my new boyfriend. Twitter. I can't get a boyfriend. Reddit. My 21F boyfriend 53M boyfriend forbids me from going into the basement and has a sock drawer full of missing women's driver's licenses. AITA for being uncomfortable? The wedding is in 3 hours. A woman was awarded $5.2 million in a settlement from insurance company Geico after contracting a sexually transmitted disease from her partner in his vehicle, which was insured by the company, court documents show. So, what covers STDs, collision or comprehensive? I would say collision, since they smashed. Breaking. Man dressed as Sonic the Hedgehog's Eggman has declared to, quote, piss on the moon. The US Navy is currently trying to stop his ascendance into the atmosphere. Is 7 divisible by 3? No, 7 is not divisible by 3. Wish it was. One of my best friends back home recently bought a donkey, and the previous owners made him take his best goose friend too. Aw. Nurse. How do you rate your pain? Me. 0 stars. Nurse. Me. Would not recommend. What makes us human? Selecting all images with traffic lights. Coworkers always want to talk as soon as they see you. Bro, I just woke up an hour ago. Leave me alone. We live in a society. Okay, so let me get this straight. The number 1 movie in the country is Top Gun. The number 1 song is Kate Bush Running Up the Hill, and America is in a proxy war with Russia? So we're just like, f it, let's give 1986 another go then. Does anyone else ever just crave the wafer of a Kit Kat and wash the chocolate off? What the f did I do? At Kit Kat blocked you. I can't blame them. I ordered a salad in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and this is what I got. Well, shit, I'd eat it. Medieval peasant. Death grips doth go sort off hard, I guess. Play the Pocket Monstrous soundtrack again. Me, sobbing. What the f***? You're supposed to spontaneously combust? Man. Doctor, I am depressed. Doctor, go see Pagliassi, the famous clown. He sucks shit, he knows it, he's so fucking bad at everything, it makes me roar with laughter. He weeps on stage because he knows he's nothing, man. But doctor, I know who you are. Dudes really f***ing rock. I want a beer. Paralyzed man communicates first words in months using brain implant. A completely paralyzed man who was left unable to communicate for months after losing the ability to even move his eyes has used a brain implant to ask his caregivers for a beer. Composing sentences at a rate of just 1 character per minute, the man also asked to listen to the band Tool, quote, loud, requested a head massage from his mother, and ordered a curry, all through the power of thought. He was also able to interact with his 4-year-old son and wife, generating the message, I love my cool son. Well, that's just wholesome as fuck.